Now I will teach for my students one class. To change simple, complex and compound sentence, firstly we need to know clause. Without knowing clause, we cannot change these sentences. Now I am discussing about clause. At first, we have to know what is clause. Clause is the part of a sentence. In definition, we can say it is a group of words. It is a group of words which has or contains a subject and a predicate. I am saying it again. Clause is a part of a sentence. In definition, we can say clause is a group of words which has or contains a subject or a predicate. Its kinds, mainly there are two kinds of clause. Number one, principal clause. Number two, subordinate clause. Number one, principal clause. My student, listen to me. Principal clause and subordinate clause. Definition: principal clause is a clause which does not depend. Principal clause is a clause which does not depend on any other part of a sentence to express its complete meaning. Principal clause is a clause which does not depend on any other part of a sentence to express its complete meaning or thought. Subordinate clause. Subordinate clause is a clause which depends on principal clause to express its complete meaning. Subordinate clause is a clause which depends on principal clause to complete its meaning. Now we have to identify a clause or identification of clause. Look at the blackboard. A principal clause has a subject and a predicate. A principal clause, a subject and a predicate. So by this sentence we can clear this meaning. Mr. Rahim is an honest man. Mr. Rahim is an honest man. Mr. Rahim is subject, is an honest man. Predicate. Dhaka yesterday? Predicate. The clause which has a subject and a predicate is principal clause. So this sentence has a subject and a predicate. This sentence is also principal clause because they is subject and went to Dhaka yesterday is predicate. So these two sentences are principal clause. Now we can in complex sentence we can identify principal clause and subordinate clause. For this we have to know the characteristics of subordinate clause. Subordinate clause begins with subordinating conjunction. When, where, how, why, who, whom, whose, what, that, if, unless. These are subordinating conjunctions. Subordinate clause begins with subordinating conjunction. When, subordinating conjunction. Here, who, subordinating conjunction. Here, where, subordinating conjunction. What, subordinating conjunction. In these four sentences, when, who, where, what. These are subordinate conjunctions. Subordinate clause generally begins with subordinating conjunction. Here, when, who, where, what. And ends with. Now look at the blackboard. Firstly, after the subordinate conjunction, we see two subjects. Subject 1, subject 2. After subordinating conjunctions, if we see two subjects, that he, two subjects. Firstly he, secondly he, two subjects. We have to notice if we have in complex sentence two subjects there, before second subject, from when, before second subject, these are subordinate clause. We can write SC in short. Number 2, this sentence has begun with who. From this place, from who the subordinate clause is started. If we do not have two subjects after subordinate conjunction, in this place two finite verb indicates which part is subordinate clause. Here, firstly made is finite verb, secondly is finite verb. to recognize here two finite verbs. Here made and is finite verbs. In the sentence, from who? From who? Made and foremost is subordinate clause. Yes. In third sentence, after subordinate conjunction, if we do not have two subjects or two finite verbs, after subordinate conjunctions, if we do not have two subjects or two finite verbs, in this aspect, in complex sentence, from where or from subordinate conjunction till the last part is subordinating conjunction. In fourth sentence, what he said was praise or deed. Here we can see after what we have no two subjects but we have two finite verbs. Here from what foremost was is subordinate clause. In short, I can say to identify the subordinate clause, we have to know subordinate conjunction, when, where, how, why, who, whom, whose, what, that, if, unless, till, until. These are subordinating conjunctions. Subordinate clause begins with these conjunctions and ends. Here we have to notice some characteristics. After conjunction, if we have two subjects, from conjunction, foremost the second subject is subordinate clause. Number 2, if we do not have two subjects, there we have to identify two finite verbs. From conjunction, foremost second finite verb is subordinate clause. If we have no two subjects, we do not have. If we do not have two subject or two finite verb, from conjunction till the last part of the sentence is subordinate clause. In complex sentence, without subordinate clause, other part are principal clause, such as he was upset, principal clause, PC. The boy is my son, PC. I know the place, PC. Okay. Now I am drawing conclusion here. Next I will discuss about the changing sentence. Thank you.